If you're at that time of your life where you're ready for a change, or maybe something like a job change is forcing it on you, and part of that change is moving to a new city or a new state, this video is for you. You probably already know the type, size, and budget of the house you want, but the house is only part of it. Here's 7 other very important things to consider that'll help you decide where to live. Number 1, cost of living. No matter where you move, the cost of living plays a major role in being able to live comfortably. Based on your income, can you afford the mortgage, taxes, utilities, and general expenses of where you want to go? For example, there's a big difference in the cost of living in San Francisco versus Hickory, North Carolina. The real trick is finding a city or town where you can balance cost of living and quality of life. Look for an area that has an AMI or area median income similar to yours for the fewest question marks. There's a link in the description box that'll help you find that information. Whether you're renting or buying a house, determine a budget and stick to it no matter what. Whether you prefer the city life or life in the wide open spaces, with a little bit of research, you can set yourself up with a great place to call home that's affordable for you. Number 2, job availability. If a new job or job transfer of some kind is the reason for your move, then your job question's been answered already. So it's a matter of what part of town would be a really good fit for you. If you're starting fresh, then having plenty of choices in the job market will be super important. More than likely, you'll try to find a new position before you move. That would make sense. So the job availability will be a major deciding factor on where you want to go. A really good starting point for that is the Chamber of Commerce. Give them a call. Number 3, desirability and happiness. Yes, there is a thing called a happiness index. But if you're the outdoorsy type, living downtown probably isn't a good fit. If living fast in the city is more your speed, small town USA probably won't work either. Believe it or not, there is a happiness index in WalletHub that rates cities by how happy the residents are, including community pride, sense of security, and so on. You can bet that highly rated cities on the happiness index, they have good reasons for being there. Anyway, checking out this happiness index might be a good thing to look into. I've included a link in the description to help you find that. Number 4, crime. Crime rates are often a major concern when trying to decide where to move. I'm not sure that TV news reports are the best source of information for this decision, and online statistics may not paint a fair representation of the community. But calling the local police department may help provide a fuller picture. In my opinion, one of the best ways to learn about crime in an area is if you're getting serious about a place, you need to go visit and talk to the people that live there, see what they think. The reason it's smart to go visit is, for example, in Nashville, where I live, there's high crime areas that make the news every day. But where I live, crime is close to non-existent. I'm sure that's the case in a lot of cities. If I took my lead, if I was looking in the Nashville area, if I took my lead from the news, I'd have a completely different view of the area and probably a pretty negative one. For a super quick estimation, just Google search crime in the city of your choice. Number 5, quality of education. In my profession as a realtor, when people call from out of town asking about the area, the school ratings are almost always the first question they ask. Clearly, they're most often families considering the move, but keep in mind good schools can reflect the community in general. So even if you're moving without kids in tow, check to see if the schools rate well. It's a solid quality of life metric worth paying attention to. One of the best places to see school ratings is a thing called greatschools.net. Number 6, the commute. This is a tricky consideration these days. When COVID had us locked in and remote work was in full swing, the commute distance didn't have much of an impact. But now that employers of all sizes who were forced to allow working from home are trending back to having people come back to the office, the commute's a big deal again. Some cities are built on mass transit, and others, like where I live, it's available but really quite limited in scope. When trying to decide where to live, if an easy drive to the grocery or the gym or the mall are important, the best way to decide if a neighborhood might work for you is to go visit. You've heard me mention that several times, and it's just the truth. Get in some windshield time. Number 7, quality and availability of healthcare. If you're in a situation where healthcare is an ongoing concern, this is going to be crucial. Easy access to healthcare you trust lends itself to quality of life and a strong sense of security. Believe it or not, in Music City, Nashville, Tennessee, healthcare is the #1 industry. Music and entertainment, that would be second. We've got lots of hospitals, and many of them are world famous. Whatever city you're moving to, just do a little bit of research. Make sure that they have the hospitals that you need. Something I've learned over the years is that people who visit an area more than once and put in some windshield time to get to know an area personally have had, without question, the best overall experience in their move. You've heard me mention windshield time a number of times tonight. There's a reason for that. I believe the reason is that you can check all the boxes on the house, the area, everything that you think you need when you're moving to a place. But it's the vibe, it's the feel of an area when you're there personally that makes all the difference. I don't have a good explanation for this, but for those that listen to their gut and like the way a place makes them feel, whatever that means, a new town begins to feel like home pretty quick. If you like this video, tell a friend, give it a like to help me spread the word, and subscribe so you know when the next one drops. As always, I appreciate you and your time. Thanks for watching. Talk to you soon.